9, 8, 7. We have a go for main engine start. 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff.
Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I get so. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh. Switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me espresso. I can't relate to desperation. Might give a damn. Or on vacation.
What is up? What is up? What is up, SFL Nation? Welcome back to SFL Nights with AJ Striker. Thank you so much for joining me today or tonight or whenever you decided to hit that play button or turn on that radio dial. Really appreciate it, y'all. Now, of course, I love that Sabrina Carpenter, and when I heard it, I was like, I instantly start grooving. Anytime that happens, more than likely it's going to find its way on the show. But got an announcement to make before I bring on my guests. Shabazz Synergy, quarterback for the DC Dragons. He has been a member of the league for a very long time and has also been an owner, coach. He's done it all, right? Actually, I'm not sure about the coach. I have to ask him about that part. He actually put together a theme song for my show, specifically for this show. So what I'm going to do is take some time right now. It's only 2 minutes. I'm going to play the song that is going to be my new intro. And this is not the first time that, people have been so kind enough to display their talents and to share their talents with me, like Polly Truth. And I've had a few other people that have done this too. This is also special. And when I heard it, I got teary-eyed because it was so good. So I'm going to let y'all chill out. I see people in the comments. I'm definitely going to address them as soon as we come back. But I want y'all to check out my new intro. I hope you guys like it as much as I did. So enjoy. And this actually gives my guests some time to get here too. I'm waiting on one specifically, but he's always late. So see y'all in a bit.
in the starry skies. AJ Striker, feel her heat. The sultry voice, so silky sweet. Whispers in the air, lights down low. Bubbly charm, let the stories flow. In the league where dreams unite. Ashley's got you, hold on tight. Under her lights, SFL players shine bright. AJ's putting you in the spotlight. From the field to the mic, Ashley's in the know. SFL nights, get in the down low. Yeah. In the game, she's making plays. Arizona's queen, me leading the way. A community ambassador, off the field, laying on hands, see it all get healed. From the huddle to the show, Ashley's got that infectious glow. Interviews that make you sway. In her presence, you wanna stay. SFL players shine bright. AJ's here for you with a spotlight. From the field to the mic, Ashley's in the know. SFL nights, get in the down low. SFL night, let's go. Midnight go. Hey, SFL night, let's go. Midnight go. From the huddle to the show, Ashley's got that infectious glow. Interviews that make you sway. In the presence, you under her lights. SFL players shine bright. AJ's here putting you in the spotlight. From the field to the mic, Ashley's in the know. SFL nights, getting the down low. SFL players shine bright. AJ's here putting you in the spotlight. From the field to the mic, Ashley's in the know. SFL nights, getting the down low. Day turns tonight. Let's go. Turn down those lights. It's Ashley's turn to make you feel so right. Under her lights. As the conversation is about to ignite. It's always SFL nights. Under her lights. Let's go.
Ooh! I'm getting teary-eyed just thinking about it. Oh my God. So, like when I first heard it, people that is on my show, I've been emotional with before, so they already know me. I started crying. I was like, oh my God, the detail, everybody is, on point and on key, and it's just awesome. The song, it's just the way everything flowed. It was just dope, and well, we had that phone call when Shabazz and I had that phone call. And he was like, I was just kind of nervous because I didn't know if he was going to like it. And I was like, man, it had everything I wanted, And I will have him. I plan to have him. And I really hope that he comes on the show to kind of explain how he came up with it. He told me the story, but I think that actually would come better from him. So, but I want to say, hey, what is up to Mr. Henry McGee joining? What is good, man? I am glad to see you. Thank you for being here. Jay Bomber, greetings and salutations. Thank you for being here too, brother. Grant Hardaway checking in as usual. Man, I got to have you on the show one day. You're always here. I don't know why you just won't join. Come on, man. And one of my guests, of course, Bo knows everything. It's a bop. It sure is. And my other guest, Damon Simeon, that is a club banger. As a matter of fact, guys, come on up here. Let's talk about it right now. Gentlemen, what is going on?
I didn't want to make the same mistake Damon did and be on mute, so I had to make sure.
Dude, I'm sitting there talking and going on. I'm muted like a mug. But no, I'm not a pop coach. I'm not a pop guy, but man, that song was a banger. I was over here bobbing, and all the things that goes on in your show was in that song. All your accolades was in that song. Your title as COD was in that song, or is it DLC? Whichever one it is. Hell, I don't know. Anytime I hear DLC, I start thinking about the rapper back from, the old NWA days and shit.
Yes.
One, it comes the 2 to the 3 and 4.
And 4.
All day. All day. I'm telling you, I would ride around the city in GTA just to make sure to hear that song come on.
Yeah.
Man, and Henry McGee said he's just here for the food combos. Yeah, well, I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you a little something, man.
But that Shabazz synergy, props to you, big dog.
Yeah.
I mean, he did his thing. That sounded okay. So the song you played on the intro.
Yeah.
I thought it was the same girl. I'm like, yo, That's fire. Like that is legit. I was like, did he get a famous person to do that?
That's what I thought too. So,
yeah, I'm like, yo, I don't know who did that, but your boy got. I might have to hook up with dude.
Hey, I'm
hmm
telling you, really talented, man. Really talented. Never knew. And it's funny because I've known him for a long time, you know. And
yeah.
I forget, Demond, do you know how long he's actually been in the league?
He's been in the league since season 6. He came in as an owner at the same time I came in as an owner. But I'm not sure prior to him being a player on another team or so to season 6. But season 6, he came in as the Dallas Law. And he was, the owner and coach. You stated that you wasn't unsure if he was a coach, but yeah, he was a coach when he had his team. Then he changed the name from Dallas Law to the Dallas Roughnecks. And then he changed the team name from Dallas Roughnecks to the Dallas Lobos. And then then after that, he has a championship appearance as well, and he ended up, I think, giving the team away to Crash, and Crash moved the team up to Seattle, and they had that great run up
Right.
there with Seattle. The Seattle Tyrants is what their name was or so. But yeah. hmm
Well, I had no idea that tenure had that much talent as well, added to it. So, but
hmm
that's the beauty about this league. You never know who you really know.
Yeah.
And
So if you want to know how long season 6 go back, that's January of 2016 is when season 6 started. Yeah.
whew,
Man,
I feel
I was
old.
just a baby.
Oh, hell, me too. J Rock checking
That's-
in. Man, that was before my time. Okay, Jay.
Mhm.
Don't be acting like that. Anyway, so guys, off season is just about over now. If you're tuning into Eddie's show, Eddie and Brett with Streets of Talking, talk about week 1 coming up. I do want to touch on that a little bit, but I'm going to do mine a little bit differently. I'm actually going to put all of the listings up there, and I wanted to know from you guys, what are some stand up, if I could find it, what are some stand out games that you're looking forward to either watching or either playing in yourself? Let me get that up. Here we go. And just as y'all know, I've already made my selections for week 1. Everything that you see in yellow is who I'm going with. Please, please don't at me. Don't hate me if I didn't choose a team. It's just week 1, guys.
And thank you for illustrating that. People fail to realize that this is just our opinion. It's not that we don't like the other team or whatever. And me personally, I'm very unbiased when it comes to this stuff, and I look at what's the better team. You know what I'm saying? As far as on field and on paper or so forth, as far as what I'm seeing with my eyes, and I don't go about who I like or who's my buddy or so, stuff like that. I just look at it, who's the better team. Like, although there are teams even in my division that I do like, I don't root against them every week, but there's some weeks.
I'm not as good as Demond. I only root for people I like. And if I don't like you, I ain't never picking your squad. I don't care how.
You crazy?
You can be undefeated when you could be undefeated. I'm still picking against you every week. I don't care.
Wait, hold up. One
Dang,
minute.
bro.
So even if on paper, on plastic, on TV, whatever you watching on, undefeated.
I could tell you right now, there are 2 teams, and I'm not going to name them, so don't ask.
Please don't.
There are two teams that I will never pick to win. Never. Ever. I don't care who they playing. I'm not going to pick them. Ever.
I'm sure he's in one of those teams. We might be,
You might.
You know what? There was a point, Ashley, where that I thought Houston was cursed when it came to Bo Martin. It's like we would be winning a ball game. I mean, literally winning the game. Bo would come in and the tables would turn. I was like, what kind of witchcraft is on us when this guy comes around?
That was a crazy set of coincidences. It was.
It was, and Bo came in and Bo was like, Houston for the lose. I was like, damn, no. He wouldn't say that. he would come in. What's up, Damon? So,
as soon as I said, "What's up, Damon?" Interception, fumble. I was like,
I told Cam about it, and then Cam was like, "Are you sure?" You know, whatever. I was like, "Cam, tell you, I don't know what it is about Bo Martin. Man, like every time he come into my game, the tables turn."
He made me start believing it. I actually felt like I couldn't watch the game, or like
he contact Bo, and Bo ended up reaching out to me like, "Are you superstitious?" I was like, "I don't think so."
I really don't have any control. Like I was like, I don't know why this is happening, bro. I feel bad, but
oh man, I'd be like, "Damn, Bo done came in the damn chat."
Tell Bo he banned for watching all Houston games.
Yeah.
Well, you should be good now. I'm out of your division, so
I was like, block that guy, Cam, from watching our games, man. Just block him.
Oh my god!
But no, Bo was just coming in to speak, and then the table just turned.
That's
I'm
all
like,
I had to do. I was like, "What's up, Demond?" And Demond, he had no problem letting the whole chat know. I'd be like, "What's up, Demond?" He'd be like, "Oh shoot, here we go. We're about to lose. Here it comes. Why are you here, bro, Martin Jr.?" I'm like, "Yo."
I just want to support the team. I just want to support the SFL.
Bo was like, "Man, I'm just trying to watch some football."
Hey.
Oh my god!
Demond will be in the gym chat. I'll be like, "All right, don't test me. I will come watch your game. I will come watch your game."
But can you imagine that? That's a threat, bro.
That's a threat. I will come watch your game.
Oh man, my jaw was hurt.
It was so bad. It was a couple of times. It was a couple of times where I legit would show up to the chat and I would be quiet. I wouldn't say nothing till the game was over. And after a few times where Houston won, I'd be like, "What's up, Demond? I was here the whole game."
And I was like, "Word? Okay." I was like,
okay. We figured it out. You just can't say nothing. So you cannot type. That's how I
could be there.
One of the reasons that you will never see me watch in Arizona Scorpions chat during game day. I'm not gonna let people just test me because I already know they say stuff and then I say something, then all of a sudden it's a problem. So
give yourself a COC.
Yeah, they do it. I ain't gonna do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch from afar, but I'm not gonna have the game chat up. I just don't do it. But because back when I started, like season 12, I used to be in game chat all the time. But then I felt like with me typing in there, especially becoming an owner, it brings us bad luck. Every time I say something in the chat during the game, we lose. I'm throwing 7 interceptions. Well, we actually won that game though. But even still, stuff like that, it happens. So I'm like, nah, I'm good. So I get the superstitious stuff, but
I don't do the superstitious stuff. I try my best to buck to superstition. So I walk under a ladder if I see one. Just because.
Okay, cool.
And to each their own. Some people. I mean, I'm not gonna walk up and punch a mirror. I ain't crazy, but like I will. Like I've been stepping on cracks for however long I've been around, and my mama's just fine.
You've been letting umbrellas up in the buildings and everything at your house, and you.
I do. I'll walk in the door with an umbrella before I shut it down.
And I'm sorry, y'all. We went from game selection to
everything else. I'm sorry.
I tell you, when the three of us get together, we just ramble. We just forget about the segments of the show and everything. We just.
Hey, we'll get around to the SFL at some point. I mean,
you know what we do? We do like when we were back when we were teenagers in the apartment complex. We all met up at that generator, that big green box.
Everybody knew. Hey, no cell phones or nothing. Everybody just knew where to go.
That's it. Back in the house for the street lights come on. Okay, let's go ahead.
By the street light. Otherwise, it was trouble.
Yeah. Well, that generator used to be fire, boy.
I'm telling you everything. But what are some standout games to y'all that you're actually looking forward to? I mean, you can name your own, but of course.
I right out the gate, that Canton Classics Baltimore Vultures game sticks out to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
one sticks out to me right out the gate because I'm very interested to see how Canton handles what happened to them in the championship. I feel like they, a lot of people were rooting against Canton, right?
Yeah.
And I get why people had some issues with them, but there are certain people who have certain opinions about the way Florida handled the situation. And I don't want to get off topic with that, but I think what I want to focus on is with Canton placing Baltimore. Um, I think this is going to be a very interesting game because there's been a lot of turnover in Canton. That was a lot of
Hmm.
the backlash or the fallout, if you will, from what happened in Canton, with them. So I want to see how well Canton can handle the fallout. Mike All has done a great job of replacing the players that left. There was a lot of players that left. There was a lot of coaches that left. There was a lot of turnover because of all the turmoil that happened. So I'm interested to see how they recover, and I'm interested to see if Baltimore continues to do Baltimore things and just do what they do. So we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Come on. What about you?
Yeah. Yeah. That's one of them. That's a great pick there, Bo. I am mostly looking forward to the Minnesota and Indianapolis game. And the reason why is because there's so much hatred between these two ball clubs. And if you guys have not paid attention, if I'm not mistaken, for every season of these two teams' existence, they have played in week one. Okay. And I believe Minnesota has the upper hand on Indianapolis. But man, the streets of talking server has been going crazy between these two teams. And I think it was yesterday. BJ Lovelace and someone else was going at it in there. Oh man, it was just a firestorm in there, dude. I mean, it was hilarious. I just grabbed my popcorn and was just watching. I can't wait to the convention, boy. So that's the game that I am most definitely going to be glued to at the
Yeah.
convention in League City, Texas.
That's always a good game. Whenever they play each other, it's always fire. I love
Hmm.
how they trash talk one another, but yet they somehow find a way to never cross the line. They they
Yeah,
they they
yeah.
they they each trash talk each other, but they never get too disrespectful, and nobody ever takes it too far, and it's
Hmm.
fun. That kind of trash talk you can have fun with and still enjoy the game. Like you don't have to be worried about like trying to GPS somebody's address and showing up at their door like I be doing sometimes. So
Wait, what?
never mind. I'm
You,
sorry.
you, you're not going to wait, wait. We're not going to act like you didn't just say that now. You know what I mean?
I that came out. It wasn't supposed to come out, but yeah, but long story short, I like how they keep it, they keep it level. They don't get to stalker level like some people.
I agree. Oh,
Bo, did you stalk your wife before y'all got married?
Ashley, you just muted yourself. I don't know if it's because you're preparing your report for what I just said or what, but
no. Hey,
To get that
hold on.
CLC ready.
Hey, look, that's outside my jurisdiction. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm trying
I,
to help. I'm trying to help my other guests to get on the show. So
uh-oh.
hold on 1 second. 1 second. Don't put
Wait,
it
wait,
on.
wait, 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 wait. You can't stop the show because you're late.
One monkey don't stop no show. Hey, that's what King George said. One monkey don't stop no show. But another game that I'm
What's
interested
up,
in
George?
while we waiting on Ashley, another game that I'm very interested in is that Bossier City game versus Motor City V8s.
Okay.
That should be a very, very good game. I think Motor City has a lot to prove. Um, and with Rob Thump taking his talents to Detroit as their new head coach, I feel like that Detroit may be ready to make some major moves. I feel like they,
Hmm.
the last time I remember them being relevant, they were the St. Louis Gladiators. So I feel like with Rob Thump at the helm, they could be poised to make some noise. There's a
Hmm.
buzz around Motor City that there hasn't been since Motor City's been in existence, if you think about it.
Yeah.
So, and then as far as Bossier City goes, you know, um, we said when we left that Bossier City would be just fine. And and sure enough, they are with the great leadership that they have over there with Frank Wade and Gunny McGuire and Michaela Foraker. They've got phenomenal leadership already in place. Yogi's still there, and so we knew they'd be okay. And sure enough, they rebounded with I don't know how many, like 5 all-star players that they picked up. And so Bossier City will be fine. They'll be relevant. They'll be playoff contenders 100%. That's my word on them as an early pick. But that should be a really good game as well. And it's going to have some undercurrents with Rob Thump on the other side.
And look who decided to join all late.
I know, right?
Coming here looking upset.
Yeah.
You on mute.
You muted, bro.
You did. You still muted.
Just because you could pull the mic close don't mean we can hear you. We can't hear you, Eddie.
We can't hear nothing you said.
Monster play for the D. He picks
Eddie over there simming. We can hear the sim playing.
How we hear your sim, but we can't hear you?
All I heard was something about a monster D. Is something you want to tell us, Eddie? Eddie over there looking at monster D's?
The Rams are going to try and capitalize on the interception.
The Rams are going to try and capitalize. The Rams are going to try and capitalize.
See,
Go ahead.
What he's not going to do is give away. Oh, wait till he turn that down. I muted your mic, Eddie, just so you know, until you turn that down. He's going to give away everything. Anyway, so I'm actually curious. I'm actually curious, and when he gets his stuff together, then I'll ask him the same question that I asked y'all. But I am curious to know how the Canton Classics Baltimore game is going to pan out, especially since Baltimore has lost a lot of key pieces that they, have been known to have. Basically, Saron Yates and a few others. Canton no longer has that leadership advantage. So even though they did lose a few players, they still have the core group of their players. So I'm wondering how that's actually going to pan out for them. I for some reason I questioned Baltimore a little bit more, and that was the reason why I actually chose Canton to win over them. Albuquerque Adams versus Atlanta Swarm is also going to be a game I'm looking forward to watching. Of course, besides my own. It is Swole has been with Atlanta pretty much forever. I guess pretty much since he's actually been in the league. So it is interesting to see the student become the teacher, so to speak. So I'm interested to see how they're going to fare this season. And even some of the newer teams, like the Lexington Miners coming in. I know Pittsburgh Riverhogs are kind of struggling at the moment. I was uncertain about, your SFL performance versus what you're going to do in the majors, I'm sure is going to be different. But I think it's because of that uncertainty. That's why I chose, Pittsburgh to actually lose week 1. But then week 1 is a toss-up. I don't think anybody really knows what's going on, But Eddie, are you straight now?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, you good.
There we go.
All right.
Now I'm sitting there watching this sim with LA and Florida, and LA beating their ass.
Now, keep in mind, this is not the other show.
Oh, my fault. They putting it. They're putting it on.
They're kicking their rear ends.
Yeah,
they're kicking them.
go.
They're kicking their rear ends.
That's tomorrow night, guys. Y'all want to be on that one? That's tomorrow night. But Eddie, what
dumping your rump?
what games stick out to you? You
This
can list like
weekend?
one. For week 1.
Hold up.
I got
You
it
got it
on
on
the
the screen, Eddie.
Oh, my bad. I wasn't looking at that.
screen. Oh, Lord.
Minnesota, Indy, of course.
Mhm.
Bossier City, Motor City, because of the changes going on. Nashville, DC, because I think Nashville got a shot. And
Okay.
Canton, Baltimore, because of the leadership changes.
Okay. Cool. Looks like we got a few comments too. Henry McGee says he's still rooting for
Still rooting for
ATL.
ATL.
Robert Brady Jr. checking in. What is up, man? I didn't see you in a while. Welcome. J Rock. Let's see.
Hot gossip.
Oh, wait. Jay Bomber says, "Hey, I got news for you in the Discord DM."
Uh-oh.
Okay. Let me I'll figure it out. I will check that in a second.
Ain't no
Um,
givesies backsies. Ain't no coming back now.
but he said, "Bo, I like you now since you're not on the Texas team."
I don't know how to respond to that because I'm not on the Texas team anymore. But I'm, I don't know. I'll reserve my response for later because Jay Bomber used to that boy. Whew, he was rough to handle when I was in Texas. He was one of the people. He was one of the people. I know his address now, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Anyway, continue.
Dang, bro.
You had to take a flight. You was gonna take a flight.
Hey.
You know I'm better than most.
Hey,
And so apparently J Rock says, I don't know, you have picked wrong with the Fort Worth versus Lexington. Okay. But Henry got my back and says, nah, she right. Hey, it is what it is. 50-50. It's 50-50 shot. But
yeah.
moving on. So incentives were introduced for being a player. And I was wondering, guys, and I think it's great that I have, players and coaches alike to be able to kind of give the different perspectives on this. Bo, I'm just sorry. I really hate that Green Bay thing in your background. That is so freaking distracting. Like,
That's
I
okay.
really
I
wish.
turned this camera off. I couldn't do it.
That's okay. Well, you know what? I'm not scared to fly my banner like some people.
I mean, I ain't said I'm scared, but at the same time, but like, dang, man,
Well,
it's so loud. The season
I'm
is over with. Calm down.
The season ain't never over when you're a Green Bay fan because that's 365. That's all year round. It don't stop. But carry
Anyway.
on. I mean,
Incentives.
it ain't my fault. Y'all logo look like a toilet seat.
See, Eddie.
Eddie, man, I've never even pictured it. I never saw it.
I'm just saying.
You better be glad you're on the. You on the team now. I gotta remember he actually on the team. I can choke him out now. But so what are some incentives? First of all, do you think that the incentives that Cam has listed for everyone, do you think that those are doable? Do you think that those are reachable?
Some of them.
Okay. Which ones do you think that are reachable and which ones do you think are kind of out there? Like people probably won't be able to get that one. 500
yards for 2 running backs is definitely attainable. We did it last season with a rookie running back. When I think about 5+ TDs for 2 tailbacks is doable, depending on the offense you're running. 5 people at the convention. If you got a squad that's coming deep like that, a couple of squads got 8 people coming. I think 8 players recording an interception in the season. We had a couple of teams get 7 last season, so that's possible. I think 6 sacks in one game it's doable, but 6 turnovers in one game, man, and only get 300,000 for that. No, he gotta up the ante for that. If I'm gonna select that one, I'm gonna need more than 300,000.
Yeah,
50 points in one game, and I only get 500,000. Come on, man, you kidding me? That's $1 million. 100% retention in the offseason. I think with the depth of teams and teams gonna offer these backup starting positions, I think that's damn near impossible.
Yeah, that's impossible.
Yeah.
He can make that. He can make that 5 million. It ain't gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah.
It ain't happening. There you go.
Anybody else?
I think a lot of these are doable. We've seen 50-yard field goals made, but let's be honest, we haven't seen a lot of them. Exactly. I want to say the average field goals is probably 47, 48 yarders in this game. But I believe that the 50-yard field goals are only going to be attempted for kick. A field goal attempt is indoors. an outdoor arena, a stadium, the game does not attempt a 50-yarder. Yeah, so a lot of these we've seen happen before. Return a kick or a punt for touchdown. That's been done before.
50 yarders because Cliff hit a couple of 54 yarders in Sims this off season.
Well, that's good for him. Okay, you know what I mean. But aren't you visiting LA week 1?
Uh-oh.
What that mean?
LA plays in an indoor arena. They play they play in a dome. They don't play outside.
What that mean? The wind ain't howling in Arizona, bro.
Y'all ain't got no damn wind in Arizona.
That's the point I'm making. So if you talking about a dome, we not getting anything about a wind.
Dude, my kicker missed a field goal in Arizona last season. That was his only missed field goal all season.
How's that Cliff's problem?
I ain't saying that. Why are you making it about Cliff? Nobody's making it about Cliff but you.
So what's the point you making then?
I'm just saying that
the man going to fast with his wife, lose a few pounds, and all of a sudden you want to come in here talking reckless.
Dude, before you came in, I talked about I go according to things I see with my own eyes.
Right.
I don't know what Eddie is seeing with his eyes over on his seeing. You know what I'm saying? I've only seen 50-yard field goal attempts indoors within this game. I haven't seen someone kick a 50-yarder outside. Well, Cliff may have a higher kick power than what my center has. I think my center is like 90, 91 kick power or something like that. What's Cliff? 94, 95?
No, he ain't that high. Let me see.
While you looking that up, Eddie, I just want to say that this offensive line allowed less than 10 sacks. Like, I don't think that's possible. And
93.
Then, okay, 93. So they're almost the same, Damon.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with Bo. I don't see an offensive line not giving up 10 sacks. Especially with the way how like there's not that many offensive linemen in the league for one, and then there's not that many high value offensive linemen. When I say high value, I'm not talking about contract wise, everybody out there in SFL Nation. I'm talking about in-game overall value. You know, if they don't have high in-game value, you know, those players are pretty much, you know, I don't want to say
they're
a waste to have. Yeah, their bases like let's just say for example, my daughter came on as an undrafted free agent last offseason, and I think her overall rating was like a 65 or so, right? And all season long, she only could afford to progress leadership because that was the cheapest thing she could do. That and aggressiveness or so. And I think right now her player is either at a 68 or 69, you know. If that, I think 68 is where she's at, you know. So she wasn't able to progress pass block and run block because she just couldn't afford it. You know, it was so high last season. So yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough. Not giving up 10 sacks is gonna be tough. And the problem I see with the offensive line, the rush for 4.5 yards per carry as a team, not gonna happen. And I think that's it. If you'd have said as for running backs, I might say it's possible. But when you take into the equation the amount of people who touch the ball, when you have running backs, and depending on how many running backs you have, you might have a backup back in the game at some point, a non-contract player. Then you got to get your fullbacks carries. Then you got to get whoever else you have carries, whether it be a tight end or whoever else gets the ball. The fact is, not everybody's going to run the ball far, or a lot of them just run the ball hard. You know, fullbacks aren't really designed like that. So I feel like that 4 yards a carry as a team, 4.5 yards a carry, that's not going to happen. That's a big ask. So that one's not. But just real quick to talk about one that is attainable. For example, the 5 different players score a touchdown. I don't know what Canton's got lined up, but I see one for score over 50 points. So we'll see. And you know, so some of them are attainable, but
5 different players score a touchdown over the course of a season or a game.
Yeah. Oh, that's
season.
That's in a game.
Yes.
Oh
no, that's season incentives.
No, it says game incentives. It says it's above the season incentives.
Right, that's game incentives, bro.
Oh, I take that back. Okay, 5 different players score a TD in a game. Well, Eddie,
And that's only
no,
300,000 too.
No.
Get the hell up out of
that's
here.
not impossible. Because let's think about it. If you got a running back and a fullback both score a touchdown, and then the quarterback throw 3, that's 5 different touchdowns. 5 players.
5 different
Yeah.
players.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
okay. That's what I'm saying. If the quarterback
see that
throw 3
happening, bro.
touchdowns,
300,000. That shit ain't even worth that risk.
Dude, we've had it last season where both running backs have scored
Right.
touchdowns.
Right, but then you need
Several
3 other
receivers.
people
And
to
then
score a
all you need is-
touchdown.
all you need
Yeah,
is-
we
all you-
we did it last season. Dude, we put up 66, bro.
Man, you was
Eddie,
playing
let's
Portland. They
say-
gone, bro. Come
let's
on.
say you got a
Oh.
I
quarterback,
don't care.
a quarterback, a fullback, and a running back. That's 3 right there. Okay. Now all
Mhm.
you need is a quarterback to throw for 2.
So you include a quarterback rushing it in.
A sneak, yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Ashley ain't
Or you could
sneaking
just have
shit
a quarterback
this
throw to
season.
3
So,
different
no, you
people.
need to stop. See, and that's that. See, this is what I'm talking about. You won't even give me a
Listen.
chance, man.
Listen, I mean, or you could just have her throw for 3 touchdowns. If she throws 1 to Greg, 1 to Will Todd, and 1 to TJ Pump,
I can't
they're
even
gonna
get her
get
to,
3 right
even
there.
look at Will Todd, let alone throw it to him.
But you
Damn,
see-
LA is
Eddie,
beating
Eddie,
Nate.
stay with me.
God
Here. Stay
damn.
with me.
That's the coach. That's on the coach, though.
Got him.
I'm not on the field.
sorry,
I can't
dog.
go out there and run, you know. But
I told you what you need to do. I tell you what you need to do. Stop selecting the plays where your tight end is only doing out routes, comeback routes, and in routes. Have that dude on some seams, some posts down the middle of the field. He'll get some targets. Don't be afraid. He's a decent tight end. Everybody knows Will.
Okay, first of all, let's act like I know how to get the ball to Will. He made the Pro Bowl 2 seasons ago.
Okay? Let me ask you this: 2 seasons ago, we was in what, APF, right?
No, the first season of 2K4, he made the Pro
Man, ain't
Bowl.
nobody know what they were doing. People was out there picking the wrong defense.
Oh my God.
Nah. No. In all seriousness, though, take a look at it though. I know I'm talking and before playbooks are done, but I'm giving some hints away. But like, dude, I'm looking at the sim right now. Bovine just had a 30-yard reception.
Uh-oh.
Look, he just got another reception for 12 yards. So
Dude, LA is beating their ass 21-0.
So you getting scared because LA beat Florida 21-0?
Be watching Sims just because, like.
Are you watching the sim or they doing a preseason game right now?
They're doing a preseason game right
Oh,
Preseason.
okay. Preseason game.
I swear.
Man, he's supposed to be paying attention to the show. Kick him
I
out.
am paying attention.
Look
I
at
heard
him.
you just said about Bovine getting 900 catches and making a Pro Bowl and 12 touchdowns. I heard all that. I also heard how you said D.R. Stem only had 2 touchdowns and didn't make the Pro Bowl.
He did.
So I got a
and guess what? I can care less. I just need the wins.
I'm actually going to take a musical break in a second, but I got a question. How do y'all feel about coaches not allowing their quarterbacks to freaking run? Like, if the quarterback wants to
you
run,
asking for a friend. You asking
right?
for a friend.
How many offensive linemen does that quarterback have?
Y'all got 5 of them.
So why does she need to run for her life and get smacked by a linebacker and knock her out for the game?
How many times have I been knocked out, Eddie?
In the playoffs versus London.
And I got right back up. How many times?
That was in the 2 games. Not as tough as you was in those.
she had the toughest nails ability. She had the toughest nails ability.
She had toughest legs.
But I'm durable as hell. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, man. Listen, if I can go throw an interception, and which this is not necessarily something to be bragging about, but if I can go throw an interception, run downfield, go tackle the person that had the ball, I can do some tackling. I can take some hits, man. So if it's going to be an option to where DJ's jammed up, my receiver's jammed up, I want to run. I want to be able to get these points.
I will say this, in my opinion, and I believe that the quarterback should be able to run. However, I believe that that's your last option.
Last option.
So the quarterback should be able to run, but that should be your last option.
Run toward the sidelines and get out of bounds.
I don't believe there should be, unless you're one of those rare people like that plays in, like Mike Vick used to be, or I'm not talking about in the SFL, because I don't believe there is any quarterback in the SFL that should be a designed run play quarterback, not even the one that you're thinking of.
Right.
I don't think there should be any that there's a designed run play for. The only time a quarterback should run the ball is if the pocket breaks down. And he or she has to run. That's the way I look at it. And that's only because I don't believe the game is designed for quarterbacks. Back in 2004, quarterbacks wasn't running like that. And so the game, you have to think about how the game is designed. Even if, it wasn't designed for that type of quarterback play. So that's why. I mean, you have to work with what you have. Now, if it was a game that was designed in 2024 where quarterbacks take off and run like college ball anyway, then yeah, have a few quarterback runs in there. But this is a 2004 game. So that's just my, opinion.
Okay. Coaches, what y'all think? I already know what Eddie thinks, so he ain't gotta.
I agree with both. And here's my reason why. Is because the quarterback is the most valuable position on the field, especially in this game, because we do not have a substitute player for that position on every team. Like, we had one last season. Thank God that Dave Bird never got hurt, but when Iman Kopech got in the game and tried to throw the ball, that dude got hit, fumbled, was losing the ball. Everything. I mean, one, because he was a very low overall. He had a low overall value, in game. And that's nothing against, Kopech, a very great guy in the locker room and so forth. But he's just his overall, he just wasn't suitable and ready to go out there to face that heat that was coming in and hunting him down. Although he was only in, I had him in like on jumbo package, formations, basically, to get him in a game, get him some action, hand the ball off, throw a little screen pass here or there or so. But other than that, I was like, I'm not putting him in on anything where he's going to be having 5 wide receiver sets on the field. No, not at all. But your player scrambles, your player takes advantage of the open field when no one's open, So that's your running. Like, I see OJ Bruin scramble a lot. I love it when he scrambles, because we're picking up yardage outside of throwing an incomplete pass and, forcing the pass to throw an interception or anything like that or so, or even take a sack. Like Dave Bird would take a sack. That's how he just sit back there. Hey, it's a party back here. Come get me. Hey.
But that goes back to what I said. A quarterback should be able to run, but it's just not the last option. So it should be the last option. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
I agree.
Okay.
Don't take the sack. Don't take the sack.
Yeah. I'm even afraid. I'm afraid to even run a QB sneak. Because I don't want my quarterback getting hurt.
If I remember correctly, London hurt me because I didn't run. I got sacked and they knocked me out.
No, that is not what happened.
Uh-oh.
He was not sacked on the play.
Eddie's still been going to therapy for that. He's still having nightmares.
You actually threw off for a first down, and when you threw it, as soon as you threw it, dude drilled you. And I even caught it during a VC. I'm like, oh, damn, actually just got drilled. And then you didn't get up. I said, oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was back in the next play. Anyway,
it wasn't the next play.
You was out until after halftime.
The third quarter.
Bo, you wasn't even on the team then.
It don't mean I wasn't out. Listen,
he was admiring us from afar. That's why I knew he was gonna be a
Scorpion
one day.
Like when you hurt, I hurt.
There you go. Look at him crying.
I saw when you didn't get up, and I was like, get up.
He went to therapy and everything.
And then when you came back in the third quarter, I was like, oh my God.
I can't stand it. Oh shit. Oh my God.
He came back.
Hercules.
Oh shoot.
Where you feeling?
I can't. I gotta take a break. Look, I'm gonna play some tunes, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about What do you think the thoughts are of secondary players being added to teams, maybe not seeing the field? Do you think they're actually going to stick around and get their shot, or do you think they're going to try to go elsewhere? We're going to also be talking about conventions. I think all of us on the panel has been to a convention at some point or all. So we're going to give you kind of like some fun stories and some things that kind of happen, and what to expect at the convention, just in case it's your first time ever going. And then killer plants and food. We'll be right back.
You with the bizarre stuff.
New Hank, hook up, big yeah. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. You know what? I bet you got it twisted. You don't know who to trust. So many players hate trying to sound like us. Say they ready for the funk, but I don't think they know it. Straight to the depths. That's where them cowards going. Well, all you still down. Holler when you see me, and let these devils be sorry for the day they finally freed me. I got a caravan of every time we ride. Hit up when we pass by until I die. Live the life of a boss player. Cause even when being get cross later, the future's in my eyes. Cause all I want is cash and things. A 500 bands wanting flashy rings. Pursue me like a dream. Been known to disappear before your eyes. It seems me like the first and 15. They might hold me for a second, but before won't get me. We got foes and low riders and ski masks screaming thug like every time they pass. All eyes on me. Live the life of a thug until the day I die. Live the life of a boss player. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. Live the life of a thug until the day I die. Live the life of a boss player. All eyes on me. Hey, Pac. So much trouble in the world. Ain't nobody feel your pain. The world's changing every day. Time's moving fast. My girl said I need a race. How long will she last? I'm caught between my woman and my pistol and my chips. Triple beam, got some smokers on, whistle as a dip. I'm lost in the land with no plan, living life flawless. Crime balls, contraband, let me toss this. Got a lot of nerve, let my bucket swerve. I'm taking off from the curb. The nervousness, neglect. Devoted to serving this, my wet and paid checks. Like a kite satellite, forever ballin'. It ain't right, parasites, triggers and fleas crawling. Sucker ducking, get busted, no emotion. My devotion is handling my business, keep on coasting. Where you going, I've been there, came back, it's lonely, homie. Steady flowing against the grain, still don't know me. What can I do, what can I say, is there another way? Been all day, 24 parlay. My little homie G, can't you see I'm buster free? Can't stand me, all eyes on me. Little life is a thug until the day I die. Little life is a boss play. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. Little life is a thug until the day I die. Little life is a boss play. All eyes on me. The fans is watching, plotting to get me. Will I survive? Will I die? Come on, let's picture the possibility. Giving me charges, lawyers making a grip. I told the judge I was raised wrong. Was hyper as a kid, old as a teenager. On my mobile, calling big shots. On the scene, major, packing hundreds at a fast rate. Balling in the fast lane. Hustle till the morning, never stop until the cash came. Live my life as a thug until the day I die. Live my life as a boss player, cause even keep your head up. Make you suffer. Up in the bins, burning rubber. The money is mandatory. For the strap, this criminal lifestyle. Equipped with the bulletproof vest. Make sure your eyes is on the meal ticket. Get your money. Let's get rich and real, kick it, all eyes on me. Live the life of a thug until the day I die. Live the life of a boss player, all eyes on me. All eyes on me. Live the life of a thug until the day I die. Live the life of a boss player, all eyes on me. All eyes on me.
So much.
All right. I know, right? Bro, I had to bring him back. Had to.
Man, that was
Welcome
a
back.
classic.
Man,
R.I.P. Tupac. Look, that got Demond all choked up.
okay.
Sure was.
He over there. Yeah, AJ, Eddie, DR, and Martin. Let's get
What's
down.
up, Doug Day?
Indeed. Doug.
Double
Doug.
D's. Doug Day, that's
Watch
his
it.
name.
Anyway.
That's his name. You
Okay.
can't copy me. I mean, you can't. Wait. He's got
No,
two
you messed
D's.
it up. It's okay.
Does he
Keep
really
talking.
have two D's?
Got double D's. Is
See,
that
I don't know
single
where
D?
this. I don't know
D
where
or
this is
double
going.
D?
I don't know where this is going.
If it's
Go
double
ahead,
D,
get
I know exactly where it's going.
secondary players, guys. So
Yeah, let's talk about those
your
guys.
owner, yes, let's do that. So your owner, your coach, picked up the second running back or fourth running back, a second quarterback because Ashley getting ready to run out here and get hurt. All of a sudden, you got somebody else coming in. What do you think the likelihood of these players are actually seeing the field? And if they don't see the field, do you think that they will stay and wait for their turn, wait for their shot? Or do you think they'll be seeking another place to go?
Look at Demond.
Demond. Okay.
Ooh, thank you so much, Miss Jackson, for picking me.
You was probably like that at school for real too.
No, I wasn't that nerdy. But I'm going to say this. It all depends on the character of the individual, right? And here's why I say that. I have two great examples for you. Take Al Ingram, for example. We drafted Al Ingram coming into 2K4 era as the number 2 strong safety. Last season, Al was still the number 2 safety. After the safety we had in season 21 retired, which was Josh Rowe. Josh Rowe retired. And then we brought in Blake Prime. And Prime became the starter last season, and Al Ingram was still number 2 as the backup. Never had heard a word out of Al because Al understood that his player still had a low value. I think he's like 80 something, right? His player is not a low value. He has a decent value to his player, but he's like, hey, I understand my player has some growth to do, right? But he's like, I'm okay. I'm cool with, somebody coming ahead of me. Then so when Mike Bird decided to retire, I told Al, hey, we're going to keep you at strong safety at the backup spot, but I'm going to play you in the slot in the nickel position, and you're going to play in the dime a lot more. So prior to this season, where he's going to get a lot more time on the field, Al only played in dime situation, and he played in the nickel sometime where I would sub him in a linebacker spot and play him as a hybrid, safety linebacker there or so. But Al was just one of those guys who was a team player, who just wanted to see the team win, but also see his player progress and get better in the same time. Now, some people may say these are shots fired. GP Wells. GP Wells, cool guy, but he's not a team guy, if you ask me. And here's the reason why. Yes, let me put this out here. Yes, I did inform him that he would be the starter for Houston. But as a coach and as an owner, we have to do what's best for the team. When you start to see that your running back is not breaking tackles like your number 2 running back is, you got to go with the guy who's giving you the better chance to pick up yardage when you're running the ball, right? So there was times where I would hear from GP, hey man, I'm not getting the ball enough. I'm supposed to get the ball. Where my carries at? I'm like, hey man, we winning games. Hey dude, you just had 3 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? In one game. Like what What's the complaint about? Dude, we're winning games. You know what I'm saying? You're scoring. You're getting the ball. You may not be getting the ball 20 times a game, but you're getting the ball anywhere between 12 and 15, you know? And you're still getting yardage as well. I think GP Wells finished the season with at least over or at least over 500 yards last season, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure Eddie knows more than I do. He knows my stats, better than I. So,
You might be right on that.
yeah, so matter of fact, let me take a look here. I can't look at it. It's down. All right.
I feel like everything that Damon said is right, but with the caveat. Character
Mhm.
is very important. However, I think even more so than the character, it depends on the position.
Yeah.
Because for example, if you're strong safety, there's still some packages that you can get put in where you can see the field on occasion. If you're a backup
Mhm.
cornerback, there's still some packages where you can, but if you're a backup quarterback, you may not touch the ball all season, unless you do something like Damon said and like put them in a jumbo package. And then, you get in the game, you hand off the ball, and then you go back and sit down. And then,
Mhm.
you don't come out until it's kneel down time, maybe if he put you in for that package as well. But if you're a backup quarterback on a team, which I'm all for players accepting a backup role, but no, I don't believe I don't believe there's any quarterback in the SFL that is currently a backup that would pass up on a starting position to remain a backup on a team. I don't see it. And there may be that may be somewhere, and if anybody knows of somebody who's done it, prove me wrong. But I don't see that happening. Adversely to or also like you just said, Damon, the thing with running backs, most people who are running backs, they are, I won't say divas, but they want the rock. And when they're not getting the
Mhm.
rock, that's some people, that's all they care about. If they're a running
Yeah.
back, how many
Mhm.
carries I get, how many touchdowns I get. They don't even care if they
Mhm.
won or lost. They just want to know how they did. And so for those players, a lot of them too, if they're a backup, and you can be a backup running back if you split it evenly, you can. But for example, another position I don't a backup I wouldn't is a backup fullback. I
Mhm.
wouldn't, unless you literally don't care about playing time, it's pointless to be a backup fullback because you're never going to get on the field. The third string running back will probably see this field more than a backup fullback. So
Yeah.
unless they put them out, and that's like tight end 3. Unless you design specific sets for them, they're not going to be on the field. So I can't be mad at anybody who's a tight end 3, a fullback 2, or a QB 2 wanting to move up. And it doesn't have anything to do with the character at that point. It's just got to
Yeah.
do with getting in the game. But other
Yeah.
than that, I do agree that character plays a factor because you have to be able to accept that backup role with a smile.
Mhm. Mhm. And another thing, owners and coaches and GMs need to stop lying to players too.
100.
I'm looking dead in the camera.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking to. Stop lying to these players.
100.
Yeah, you're gonna,
Yeah.
you're gonna be my starter. You're gonna be my number 2 guy. You go in this spot. I'm gonna put you there. I'm gonna do this here for you. And then players get on your team, and they're not even getting in the game. Stop lying to players, man. These are real people you playing with.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I almost went on the vent
See,
there.
Ashley, you gotta watch him too now.
Yeah.
I mean, no,
And
that's, I mean, that's a
I
good
just
point,
don't I
though.
just don't like people being taken advantage of, and being lied to, by owners and GMs and coaches or whatever, telling these guys, hey man, we're gonna do this here for you or do that, and then they flip the script and change it on them. And my situation, I told my guys, I was like, hey, this guy is playing better. I gotta go with this guy. So uh and that was that. I told GP he was the starter. Yeah, he was the starter for the first 2 games. And then when I started to realize what was going on, I was like, I got to get a ball to the best player right now. As simple as that, as it is in college football, NFL, high school, and any other level. Got to get the ball to the best guy.
I understand that, and I do agree. Before I give it to Eddie, I do agree that you should not lie to your players. If you're offering a third string position or whatever you have, be straight up with them. let them know and let them decide on whether they want to come to you and deal with
Hmm.
that or
Yeah.
not, because they are paying money. If you're a
Hmm.
quarterback or a running back or a fullback, like you're paying extra for those positions.
Yeah.
So any time you invest your money into something, whatever it is, whether it's Hulu, Netflix, this, you want to get what you pay for. And if you are
Hmm.
lying to the players saying like I'm gonna get you, you gonna touch the ball every time. If you saying stuff like that, you know it's not true. And then they're gonna be mad at you and to have something negative to say about your team, then you're gonna be wondering to me like, oh, why he's saying that? I'm like, bro, what did you do? You know?
Hmm.
So like you have to think about that. But Eddie, I wanted to know if you had any thoughts on that about second string getting looks. Um, do you think that they will, and do you think that they will stay if they don't get the looks that they are looking for?
I think it depends on the position. Um, More than anything, it's been proven that it's hard getting the tight end two involved. We had a plan for that until Cam changed the rules of getting our tight end two involved more. So, I had to make some changes, improvise, and I'm kind of back to the drawing board on that. But I mean, I do have a plan. I just not sure how effective it's gonna be. It's crazy because I ran a sim the other day, and you got hurt on the very first play of the game. Didn't come back.
Yeah, I saw that one.
And the backup was targeting primarily Will and Adam, our two tight ends.
Hmm.
I was like, damn, what's going on? And so I don't know if it's related to the quarterback build and how comfortable they are looking other places downfield or what, but that was something that I just took note of. But like
Yeah.
a wide receiver three, wide receiver four, you can get them involved. I mean, heck, Donnie at one point led our team in catches and receiving yards. So he was our number three. So it just depends on what position they play. Um, the wide receiver, receiver four could be a bit more challenging, but again, it depends on what playbook you're using because I've seen one book I'm using in which our wide receiver four gets a fair number of looks. So, and defensively, I mean, DBs, depending on, I mean, Charleston got what, eight of them, dog? I almost cursed. Charleston got what, eight DBs? So it depends on what team you on and, stuff like that. I doubt some of them DBs ever see the field, this season unless somebody gets hurt. But other than that, I mean, again, it just depends on your style of offense and the position you play.
Yeah, and the patience of the player is a must. I
Yep.
think, and I think, and if you're being forthcoming, like Devon was saying, and you just let people know, you know, as best you can, and being real as to what to expect, let them make that decision. That's it. Um, on to a fun topic, the convention. Now, the convention will be taking place very soon, and I believe that all of us have actually been to a convention or two um, during just being a part of the league. This is the first, especially like web-based league or community that I've ever been a part of where I felt comfortable with venturing outside of my own state to meet people that I only talk to by text. I think that sometimes when you tell people, "Hey, it's just a gaming convention," they're like, "Oh, okay, that's cool," and they don't really get it. They don't really get the camaraderie and the fun, and that we have. So I kind of want to just share some stories, have y'all share some of y'all stories and just your experiences about the convention and maybe your favorite convention that you went to. I'll start with you first, Bo.
Okay, good. I'm glad you started with me first because I've only been to one.
There you
And
go.
I went to the one in Las Vegas. What I think probably was the biggest one. And
Yeah.
I actually got to meet all of y'all in person. So we were all there at the same time, actually. And
Hmm.
it was really awesome. And I'll be honest, that's probably one of my biggest highlights of being in the SFL because you know, we had a chance to get together with people that we had never met in person, but it was like we already knew each other. You know what I mean? Like there wasn't that awkward feeling of meeting somebody that you never met. You know, like I felt like when I got off, for example, you know, when I got off the plane, I ran into a couple of people that I had never even met in person, rather. Like, you know, BDG Hollywood was there,
Yeah.
Mark was there, Boo Chisholm was there, and we all got a cab to the hotel together. Like we was laughing and joking and chopping it up like we knew each other. And then of course there were times when, you know, during lunchtime, like me and you, Ashley, and Damon and Eddie all went and got some lunch or dinner, whatever. And it's just, you know, it's stuff like that creates the bond that keeps the SFL together. You know, that's what makes this different. That's what makes it more than just a game. You know, like I've been by Greg Soto's house. Like he introduced me to his wife and kid, you know, like, you know, I made a detour out of my way as I was passing through Georgia to make sure I stopped by his house and had a chance to meet him in person. You know, it's like, you don't do that for people for your regular quote unquote sim game. Like you don't just do that. So it was a really good time. And of course, one of the highlights for me was I had a chance to be on that TV show back when we were on TV, and you know, they had a chance to, Next Level, and they asked me about chicken wings, and I had a chance to, you know, tell people why I like chicken wings and why I like the which, you know, chicken wings just give me all warm and fuzzy anyways. But, you know, that's where Thick and Juicy first made his first appearance. You see, and a lot of people don't remember that, but that's where Thick and Juicy made his very first appearance. And so, yeah, it was a good time. I had a chance to meet Doug Day in person, and it just was all I could talk about it forever. And I still, even to this day, I still tell people about that. It's one of the defining moments of my SFL career.
Love it. Love it. What about you, Damon?
Oh man, I've been to everyone except last season in Cincinnati.
Okay. It's true.
The first convention was great. It was awesome, man. And that was when we first started doing the Hall of Fame introduction. You know, actually that was the first time we've had people. I was first class ballot. You know, I'm
Okay. First class ballot.
And you know, the funny thing about that, I didn't think anybody was gonna vote for me. You know, I was like, I'm not getting in here, man. I really wasn't even too hyped up about it, you know. But it was great. Max, Mighty RX, Max Paul was the MC. You know, that first convention, man. A lot of people came in. Eric Barkley came in. T-Pat was there. Frank Gooden was there. Destro, Jermaine Smith came in. Rest in peace. Matt Wilson was there. I think this was one of the first times we saw Jack Brown was there. Man, it was a lot of people there. This is when I first met the owner of Louisiana, Gerald Smith. I first met Gerald there. And the thing about it is that, you know, some people have their players in the league and their players have different names than what they have, you know. And when I found out who Gerald was, I was like, hey, what's up, Tank Bennett? You know, he's like, it's not my name. So I'm like, ain't that your player? You know, he's like, that's not my name, you know. So but so I was like, okay, all right, cool beans. And then so he's like, yeah, man, I'm on, you know, we just drove in from you know, the New Orleans area, whatever. I was like, bro, that's 6-hour drive, bro. I was like, that ain't well, that's 6 hours from Houston to Louisiana, but I mean to New Orleans. I think it was like 9 or 8 or so to Dallas, to Irving, Texas, where we were. But yeah, man, that first one was a blast, man. And I think me, Mark, and Destro's saying that to Eddie, and then when Eddie came out, for the second convention, he saw the camaraderie, everyone meeting, as Bo stated. When you can meet everybody, like Michael Torello. I didn't know what Michael Torello looked like. I just knew his voice.
Yeah.
And he came up to me. He's like, "Hey, buddy, how you doing? How's it going, Damon?" I said, You're you. You're you." I was like, I was like, and I knew his name. I couldn't remember his last name at the time. I didn't want to mispronounce it or mess it up or anything like that. But I was like, "Yo, you know, you're on the broadcast team with me." So that was cool, man. To be able to see him and meet him there. But I think my favorite one would probably be the Vegas one because it was so big and so many people came out to that one.
Yeah.
Get a chance to meet Ethan Kai. Ethan Kai will be my guy, man, forever. We had some great times when he was the GM in Houston. Cool guy, man, down to earth. I think he brought his mom with him too, and Guy Clausen, I think when he brought his dad with him to Vegas also, good thing that old man didn't walk in the wrong showroom, so
Oh, like hey, I was there over there crashing weddings and oh my god.
Oh man, yeah. Oh man, yeah. Mr. Irvine in Houston, he went to that Indian wedding. Oh man, that was hilarious though. But yeah, man, getting the opportunity to chat with Bo and you and Eddie, and it was quite a few others. We all had lunch. We went and had lunch at Bo State, but I think we got a little pizza spot we found in the back of the hotel somewhere. So, just walking and I've been to Vegas, with my wife and my daughter before, but going and just meeting all my, my cool friends from online is the convention, man, is just such a great atmosphere. You get to meet everyone and meeting Mighty for the first time in the first convention or so. Some people were a little timid as far as coming up to people and introducing themselves or so forth, because you really don't know what kind of space people like, or, people don't like a lot of people in their space or anyone in their space at all. But, so I think as seasons went on, it became a whole lot, open and people are more respective of others and stuff like that. But it's just a cool atmosphere, man. So I'm looking forward. Bo, you coming down? Oh shit! The convention this season ain't gonna be. It ain't gonna be nothing if Bo Martin ain't there.
I actually am gonna be out of town already, and I'm like, of all the weekends for the convention, it's on the one weekend in July where I'm gonna be out of town, so I'm gonna be involved. And so I wish I was, but because I to be honest, I was just in Texas for the eclipse back in April. My family, me, my wife, and I, we drove 16 hours from here to Dallas, so that we could watch the eclipse in Dallas, and it was beautiful. But I was looking forward to coming to the convention, and then I looked at the calendar. It was like, nah, I already gone that weekend. So, but I'll definitely be at the next one.
Cancel that. Whatever you had going on, just cancel.
Hey, not if the wife booked that trip. Not if the wife booked that trip.
Right.
Who booked the trip? Who booked the trip?
You trying to get me in trouble?
Who booked the trip, Bo? Did you book it? Was it for your VO or what?
No, it's not for the VO. It's for the wife took care of everything, so ain't no getting out of it.
Okay, never mind. All right, I get that. Happy wife, happy life. I understand. So I get it. Eddie, let's share some of your convention experiences, some of your favorite moments and everything.
I think in terms of ambiance, Vegas was the best one. I mean, that hotel and that all those big screen TVs and just walking up in there, man. I can imagine how much Cam spent on that place. That one was my favorite in terms of ambiance. But I think my favorite convention overall was the one in Georgia, because I'm not sure why. It just, that one sticks with me a lot.
Because that was your Hall of Fame introduction. That's why.
Well, that too. My Hall of Fame second ballot Hall of Fame. Hey, you be getting on me about the second ballot, but I tell Mark he a third ballot.
Hey,
But
hey, at this particular point, I don't care what ballot. I just want to get in. So I can be
Okay.
fourth ballot, fifth, whatever. Just let me in.
I think overall that was my favorite one. You know, just seeing everybody and kicking it, and you know, I don't know. I can't put no particular time or event that happened. It was just something about that one just sticks out to me. You know, just hanging with everybody and taking selfies and stuff like that. You know, that's that's probably my favorite part about it is taking a selfie with everybody. So
Yeah. Man, I've been to all but the very first one, I think. And I kind of attended the one in Georgia, but I was kind of working. The one in Georgia was my favorite because I actually got a chance to meet you, Eddie, and Damon. Y'all came to my job and was hanging
yeah,
out
Yeah.
with me there. And it was crazy because I kind of had that same vibe, right? So I saw y'all because I know your voices. Then y'all came in, and I was like, that shiny head, that tall dude. Yep, that's them. That's them. So I came over and I was honestly like starstruck as if you guys were actually NFL players or something, or like you were
I mean,
actually
well,
owners. And
you
it's
know,
weird.
You know,
Anyway, so
not to cut you off, it's funny you say that because and not to toot my horn or anything, but meeting Jeffrey Daggs and doing an autograph for Jeffrey.
oh,
Jeffrey was excited to get my autograph, you know, as if like I was a real, superstar or anything like that or whatever. Because we had those media books from the league or so forth.
yes, I have
Yeah,
mine. I have
you
mine.
do.
Hold on, I
I have
do.
one too. I got some too.
Oh, hold on, hold on.
Oh my God. Oh wow.
uh,
1 second.
shit.
Oh, Ashley, your picture. Oh goodness. You look like
Okay.
you look like you about to do something real mischievous. I know she can't hear me right now, but that
All
picture
right.
she got right there. Hey, look at that picture, Demond. Don't it look like she about to do something real mischievous? Like
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But my media guys are deep and down in the box. I thought they were on top of the closet right here, but yeah, they're in the box.
Got mine.
Ah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
SFL Media Guide, and
Hmm.
this I actually got this was season
oh, there go Eddie.
17.
Eddie got his
Look
right
at
there
Eddie got
too.
his. Damn, look, I thought I was doing something, trying to get up and get mine, and it's down in a box somewhere.
I
See?
got
I just
my
saw it.
tickets, my plane tickets, like for
Wow.
my conventions. I'm missing. I think I'm missing
There you
one of them,
go.
but
There you
my plane
go.
tickets for memorabilia. I actually had. Now this is cool because my daughter. I was just doing some decluttering and just some cleaning, and I found this right. And so I was like, I really wish I would have took the time out to have people signing like a yearbook, and I did. I actually have signatures from people. Let me show y'all.
Wow.
There you go. There
So
you go. That's how it's supposed to
autograph,
look. Yeah.
yes. And here's
And
Eddie
you
right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me see. There he is with that face.
and you know what,
And those were
Ashley, not to get all sentimental and everything, but I think stuff like that is so important. And what's really amazing about that book right there in your hand is it doesn't seem very important at the time. Like
right.
you really don't think about it when you got that brand new shiny book in your hand, and you really don't think about getting people to sign it. But then you think about you looking back on it right now, and you realize how special that book was. Not to
Yes.
Yeah.
mention not to mention if you've got people in that book who are no longer in the league, or maybe even worse off, no longer with us at all. And so it's
Hmm.
like, that book may
Yeah.
not, it never means as much on the day that you use it as as when you look back at it. And so I think it's really important that we
I
do
just
stuff
saw
like
my
that,
book.
so that when we
Yeah.
reflect back on stuff, we can have these fond memories. Like I can tell you, I can see you reflecting right now, thinking back, and that's why we do what we do.
Definitely. I mean, even and every team. in this book, in this particular one, had their own page. And so like I have Siege Falco and Joshua Williams signature from back then, you know, and I've got it. So it's stuff like this, like you were just saying, Bo. That kind of stuff means a lot to me because you never know. Um, you may be having a down moment, you may be having something going on. Then you find something like this, and it kind of gives you an uplifting feeling, you know.
Mhm.
Um, during the conventions, for people that don't know, we actually have auctions. Um, last convention, I was able to win this flag from Tulsa. Actually, and then the Arizona Scorpions flag got from
Look,
there as
Jamon got
well.
his. I got my Lone Star one from upstairs from when I was at the convention. Oh, look, Jamon got the
Demar, that's a nice one. Oh, let me get that one.
No.
Please.
No. Because this was the last season we were the headhunters. I mean, we were the hyenas.
That's the retro right there. That's a throwback.
I know. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
So
I
he
know
has
that Tulsa is going to be a retro too. That Tulsa is going to be a collectible too.
Yeah. Yeah. So these are pretty cool to pick up. And Eddie has one from Atlanta. You know, yeah, he probably wouldn't get that Atlanta one that Dynasty was upset about that Eddie got.
So much controversy. Oh my God. I never knew how much a flag would cause so much trouble.
I don't know what my books are. I need to find those books because I know I got some autographs in those books from people who are probably no longer in the league, you know. You got the Scorpions, okay. Yeah.
What the other? I knew it. He was going.
Oh, yeah, the SFL flag. Because Cam his best friend. Yeah, he probably did steal that. Snatch it out the wall. That one right there. That one right there, boy.
Eddie, you're not even from Georgia. What the hell you do with that? Shoot, give it to me. I'm actually from Atlanta.
How much is that flag? $500?
You muted. Eddie, you muted.
My bad. You already know why I got that one. And
I was just telling him.
Upping the price on it, man. I end up paying like, man, a grip for that.
I was just telling them that caused so much controversy with you and that daggone Atlanta flag.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we having an auction this season. I don't think I've seen
anything for it.
When I was looking at the calendar. I don't think I saw that there would be an auction on there.
Maybe they'll add it. Maybe they'll add it later. I might even bring something to auction off. I don't know what. Maybe I'll get a football and sign it or something. Like, hey, y'all wanted the interception. At least this one signed. I don't know, but
yeah, the one that the last convention that was in Houston, I auctioned off my Hall of Fame football. Oh. I didn't get any revenue from it. I told Cam to keep it though. But yeah,
that was nice.
He should have just said, okay, your owner fees are paid for the next 2 seasons or something like that.
I mean, well, what did you get enough to cover the owner fees? Did they pay that much for that Hall of Fame ball?
Maybe not, but the name itself, you know.
Oh. Excuse me.
I think the winning bid was like $12.
You lying.
12 or 13, something like that.
What are you telling to keep that?
Eddie, and they tried to pay for it in EBT.
Yeah. Said he'll go half on his bill at Waffle House.
I can't. Speaking of which,
man.
Waffle
Is the
House
website down again?
All went probably. I know it was down. It seemed like it was down earlier. I know they was doing some.
Yeah, it was down earlier.
The Waffle House experience was dope too. Even though I was a little nervous the last time we went to the Waffle House, because I never seen a Waffle House with a walk-up window. You know how you have a drive-through? I ain't never seen a walk-up, and then the building was locked, so you couldn't go in. So I took it that this was a bad neighborhood. You know, if you can't go in after a certain time, and you got this little glass.
I ain't never seen that either.
Oh,
Mm.
bro,
Where
it
was
was
that at?
crazy. That was in Cincinnati, right, Eddie?
Oh, that's rough.
When
No.
it was like about 10 of us that went. What was
Yeah, I
that?
think that was. I think that was.
Yeah, it was about
I
like
think
10
you're
of
right.
us.
Yeah.
Something like that. But yeah, it was crazy. And I was like, yeah, we probably in the wrong neighborhood, bro. But
We definitely was.
what, all y'all supposed to be boxers and fighters and UFC fighters and police officers and all this kind of stuff. So I'm sure y'all would have handled anything that would have came up there, right?
I wasn't worried about it.
You say that until somebody be like, run, you gonna be we all taking off.
Now, if y'all take off and leave me there, I'm gonna remember that shit.
Hey, you already know the rules. You
'Cause-
see one person
'cause
run.
3 of them
Don't
going
answer.
down with me. I might get jumped, but 3 of them going down with me. You can believe that.
Okay.
That's
Well,
old
hopefully-
school right there.
Okay. A promissory note for a sack I'll pay for Miss Ashley. See, there we go again. See, now all of these defensive players be hoping and wishing that they could even touch my jersey, and he think that he one of them. Robert, go sit down. Anyway. But yeah, man, that was a dope experience for me, being able to see you guys out there like that. And going to the one in Vegas when we walked in, because there was a few of us that walked into the Next Level Studios. They had their stuff set up in the back, and we just walked in, and everybody was like, that worked for Next Level was like, "Hey, what's up, Ashley? Like, why do y'all know me?" Like that took me aback, and then it was like, "Yeah, well, we've seen your shows, and Cam has introduced us to you, via your shows, and has told us a lot about you and everything, and so we're really happy to finally meet you." And I was like, "Okay." So I don't think I would have ever had that type of experience anywhere else or doing anything else, So it has been some fun moments, some exciting times. That flag football game was amazing to watch. Jay Ballmer and Brett Killian, I mean, top athletes. Cam actually did his thing out there too. I was really, because Cam always said that he could play basketball and he can do sports, but until I see it for myself, I'm kind of skeptical. But he was actually out there balling, so it was good to see. It was good to see.
That's what's up.
But this,
Did you say flag football?
yeah, you missed it.
Oh,
They was out there playing flag
I did.
football.
I did miss it last season, but check this out. I'll be ready this season though.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what are you
Check
doing?
this out. Check me out.
You got
I'll
some
be
tweets?
ready for them boys. I'll be ready for them boys, man. I'll be ready for the boys. Hey, they've been sitting in the closet for a long time. I tell you that much. They've been sitting in the closet for a long time.
Boy, you better stretch like hell before you go out there. But them things is nice.
But I got me some gloves too.
Uh-oh.
Y'all better get y'all some stickums. So
You seen Deion Sanders' new cleats, dog? They like $300 something.
man, them jokers $220, bro. I say
Yeah.
ain't no way.
Ain't no
Ain't
way.
no way, cuz I put it on the payment plan. I give you a post-dated check. Hey, I pay to a third party. I tell you that much, dog.
You know if they're actually going to be having a football game this season too?
They are.
Yes. 8 o'clock a.m. on Saturday morning.
Ooh, that's
All right,
early.
so
Football,
So-
golf, and putt.
so which team is going to let me be their quarterback?
Ooh.
Ooh. And I'm hearing that myself and Mike St. Green are the captains.
Maybe you can
So
be
which one of y'all-
the backup quarterback, Ashley.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, coming from somebody that's not even going to be there. Shush.
Yeah. I was gonna save that, but y'all just got an exclusive. Y'all just got an
I just need
exclusive
my
look at
Kanye
those.
shrug.
You know what I should be? I should be the nurse out there because I'm sure y'all all over 35, 40
Wait
years
a
old
minute.
be out
Wait a
there
minute.
running.
Destro say Eddie fought Michael Spinks when he was in the army.
Where's that at? No. How old is Michael Spinks? I gotta look that up. I think that brother older than me. Come on, player. Let me look that shit up.
Oh my God.
Man, dude, 67 years old, man. Get the hell up out of here.
Oh,
God damn.
oh, y'all nuts, bro. I can't with y'all.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, my back hurt. Oh
Hey,
man. Y'all hilarious, dog.
but seriously, y'all, I probably gonna need to be the nurse out there with some Active on
You
to
know
get
what?
these pains and these aches, because y'all out there, y'all ain't played the down in real life in a long time.
Mm,
So
that's a fact.
y'all
Actually,
might
while you're
need
talking, I just fell over here off the camera. Not sure if y'all saw me. But were you?
That's a bad sign.
Are you the captain?
That's a bad sign.
But I've been using this though. This for your legs, your muscles.
You keep your personal life to yourself, bro.
Hey, man, don't be bringing the toys and
it's for my leg, man. Come on, dog.
I don't know, man. Hey, what you got going on over there, man? That's between you and yours, bro. But
I
keep
mean, you
that
can
over
say
there,
that.
bro.
You can say that for the show tomorrow, Demond. It's okay.
Yeah.
Nah, it's a dude.
Hey, man,
Come on, man.
I saw you put a piece of tape over the name of the product, man. You ain't got to do all that. Hey, what you got
Dog,
going on, man?
It's a naughty track, dog. Come on, man. Don't be like that, dog.
That's written in pen, dog. Come on, man.
I tell you what.
Come on, dog. This is for your muscles, man.
Okay, well,
Somebody about to report you to the COC, bro. Yeah, there you go. Turn it on.
Now hold it up to the camera. Is it on?
Yeah.
It's on.
Look at it. Look at it.
Yeah, man.
I can't with y'all, bro. See,
hey, Demond, listen, bro. You my guy, man, brother.
This is for old people, man. What you talking about?
Hey. When you can't help out, somebody got to step in, dog.
Hey,
the man's got to do what the man's got to do.
Hey, man, let me tell y'all, man. We don't have them problems in my house.
make sure you bring that to the convention, though, because I'm sure one of y'all gonna need it.
I'm bringing it because I got some hamstring issues. So
yeah, actually, if you're gonna be the nurse, you might want to bring like 4 extra hamstrings.
Just have them on the ice.
Do they sell those? Yeah, hilarious, dog.
Oh, even like when Jay Bummer and freaking Brett Killian they collided, bro, I was like, oh.
Grant Hardaway got it. He said people gonna be asking to use my machine. Yep.
Damn right. Oh, we got a question. Is Mike Green cooking pig feet and black eyed peas at the
I don't eat either one of those.
Oh, you don't eat either one of those? But you eat catfish.
Yes. Absolutely.
Ew.
Absolutely.
Right? It's a scavenger. I don't the last time I had some
catfish. Oh, yes. Come on.
I mean,
you sound like
Ashley, what you mean it's a scavenger? What that mean? I mean, you act like it's something wrong with a scavenger.
I mean, okay, all right. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is because I eat shrimp. I get it.
Exactly.
I had a really bad experience with catfish to where
you got catfish. It was different.
Well, I got catfish by a catfish because I thought that damn thing was good and it was not. I ate
my goodness.
a bite and it was tasted like old oil, like old fish grease. That kind of exploded. Like, bro, I can't. And then I never saw fish with fat on it. when this fish have fat on it, that was fatty, and I was like, bro, I can't, unless it's cooked, a certain way.
You
I
got
just
something
can't.
against a little extra meat. I mean, I'm just saying, like, listen. I mean, stay with your chest.
Look at his face.
I got a problem with extra fat that ain't supposed to be there,
Well,
and oh fuck you.
oh, they're gonna cock right there. COC
Yeah.
incoming.
I do let people know on my shows that there could be strong language, so they watch at their own risks.
You didn't even have nothing to drink.
No, I haven't. Oh,
Yeah.
but I see you steady sipping on something. How many shots you got over there, bro?
It's the same glass. It was just full. It's the same glass.
That looked like, bro.
You ever had Screwball?
Is that a type of liquor? Or it's
Screwball, yeah. It's a peanut butter whiskey.
It tastes odd.
It's delicious. Don't knock it till you try it.
I've tried it.
I thought it was no, I'm looking at Ashley's face. I thought it was gonna be nasty. Until somebody at the bar, they offered me, they was like, I tell you what, I'll give you the shot and you ain't got to pay for it unless you like it. I was like, dang, okay. And I ended up having to pay for it because it was good. So yeah, it's called Screwball.
So it ain't
what a
like
lot of people do is they get a chocolate liqueur and they mix it with the Screwball and they say it tastes just like Reese's peanut butter cups.
Ooh, now I might G for
Really?
that.
Mm-hmm.
I might just G for that. So
Yep.
Damn, they put the peanuts in the Coke. What is that?
I don't know nothing about that.
Where you get that from?
Hey, listen, that you could tell that person fat. You can look at their hand and tell they obese. Look,
listen,
that's somebody great grandmama right there. That's somebody great grandmama.
Wait, because when you said that it tasted like peanuts,
She got some
drink,
doggone hog maws in the freezer.
Oh my goodness.
And I guarantee you she got some fat back in the collard greens.
That's it.
Trust me.
Oh, he say the fat back. God darn it.
Yeah, she got the fat back.
But when you said, that it had like a peanut flavor whiskey, I thought of peanut flavored Coke, which is what we have here. Apparently, this is a delicacy in the States.
In the South.
People like to, and I guess I want to say this is Mississippi because Mississippi was also known for this pig ear sandwich I'm about to put up here too. And I'm just curious, guys, because I had to slide this in on y'all. I know some of y'all probably have answered this, but I don't think all of you have. Stop it. Pig ear sandwich. Now, wait. Now you gonna eat some catfish, but you're talking about pig ears are disgusting.
That's disgusting. Who eating pig ears?
People in Mississippi. This is Mississippi specialty.
Okay. What do people say when they eat pig ears?
They say
this tastes like gristle. You sitting there smacking on a gristle?
I mean, technically, they say
somebody
that
say it's good. They be like, I heard that.
That's like hog head cheese between them two breads, man. What in the world?
I mean, see, what y'all don't know is that this is actually has the consistency of meat jello. So,
ooh, that just messed it up right there.
It wasn't messed up already. Oh, anyway, so they cooked it down. So they pressure cooked the pig ear until it's nice and soft and gelatized. So you won't get that nice and crunchy cartilage that you see that's flowing through there. You don't actually get that complete flavor. It is softened, but it does have a little bit of mustard and hot sauce on there to kind of make everything go down a little bit easier. So, no.
Why does it sound like you're reading a promo read ad? Like, ugh.
Because
exactly what she was doing. That's why.
Because wait, where's my luggage? Because I already got that bad boy packed. Right there. I'm already ready.
You got your pig ears too?
Yeah, I'm doing that. That's only for y'all. But the place that actually gave me that is nice. This the place that I met you guys at Dentana's, right? They had different delicacies. And and sometimes they would often experiment with certain things. Now they did not experiment with this. I actually wanted to see them actually try this, but they would always do oysters instead of the escargot, the snails. But to answer your question, why do I sound like an ad read? Was because I was a server. I was a server for 16 years, and it was my job to make everything sound delectable. Now, if someone asks me, say for instance, "Hey, what's up with that pig ear sandwich?" Now, personally, I already noticed I'm not going to do it, right? When they say, "What do you think about it?" It's not my tastes. However,
Ugh.
you might actually enjoy it. That's how you do it. So,
You
to
you know how
some,
when you get uh-huh.
go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just gonna say, you know how when you get ready to throw up, you get that different saliva in the back of your throat. That's what I'm feeling right now.
Oh, no, don't do that. Because I wanted to know. Now, see, Bo Martin Jr. tried to get me to eat these during my 300 show.
Wait
And
a minute now. You better.
I was telling him that, like, if he was going to send them to me, then, I would try them. Just fry them up. We
Are
can eat them
those bull
together.
testicles?
Yes, they are.
The
Oh,
fact
hell
that you
no.
Damn.
recognize them is concerning, Demond. The fact
That's
that
what
you
a
recognize
testicle
them
look like.
like off site, you was like, oh, those are bull testicles. Yeah.
Well, I just guessed it that it was a bull because they're pretty damn they're
You
covering the lady's whole
yeah, but
hand.
what made you just randomly say balls?
Right.
Like you didn't
Right.
you
Because I've studied the male anatomy,
Oh
well, the
my
male
God.
and
how
female
This
many
getting
anatomy.
worse.
how many times in your life have you looked at something and said, you know what? That looks
Yeah.
like balls.
Yeah. This
Like
this getting worse, tomorrow. You might want to stop talking,
yeah,
dog.
for real.
I'm trying
What
to
I
save
want to
you.
know is which one of y'all trying that, though?
None of us.
Yeah, I'm
Y'all are
definitely
no
not.
Y'all are no fun because y'all
No.
ain't got a choice. Y'all gonna either have some of this pig ears, you're gonna have some
Give me
Colorado
the pig
balls.
ears. Give me the pig ears.
Neither.
No, it's
Now
it's fish.
I'll take the snails. I'll take the snails.
What's
Them
this?
either.
What's this?
That's fish. So
That
it's called
what?
fur coat herring. It is delicious herring that's topped off with pickled beets, a little bit of boiled
Fur.
eggs in there. You have your onions. Don't look like that, Eddie. Why, Eddie? Why do y'all look like that?
It's
That
only
is
Don't do
one
that.
disgusting.
furry thing that I'm gonna eat, and that ain't it.
No, it's not. Oh, Jesus. Save it for tomorrow, Bo. It's
Oh,
almost
I'm
here. Just a few more hours.
what?
Whatever.
Oh my
Anyway,
goodness.
but and then it's topped off with a little bit of arugula at the top of there. So I mean, you guys like fish. It's pickled fish, guys. So it's herring.
Ugh.
You can't
Yeah,
go wrong with fish, right?
yeah, nah.
Yes, yes, you
I'll try
can.
that.
Yes, you can.
Good. Well,
I
then
would
shoot.
try that and make myself think that I'm eating cake or pie.
Yeah, just
You know
sprinkle
how
a little.
you
Just sprinkle
you
some
know how
balls
you
on it, and then we'll give it a try. Just go ahead and sprinkle some
no
balls.
no but
Go ahead and say it, Demond. Go ahead and say it. Just sprinkle some balls
no
on it.
no I ain't speaking no ball. In his face again. Can we get a meme out of that? Can we get...
I wish somebody would be back, please. Please be back.
Mm-mm.
Don't act like
No,
that, Eddie. That's somebody's
I'm good
food.
on the pickled fish. No, that don't even sound tantalizing. That does not sound delicious.
Oh my goodness.
Pickled
So
fish? Pickled fish?
yes, pickled fish, dear. Pickled fish. It's not a whole terrible thing, guys. You get some saltine crackers with that. Some Ritz crackers. Put that bad boy on a sandwich. You might be
Really?
you might be in there.
Now maybe if the snail was fried like calamari. Now I eat calamari. You
I do
know,
too. I love calamari.
yeah. I already know Eddie ain't doing it. He ain't white enough. You know, he ain't got enough.
He
What
said,
is that? What
"I
is
just
that?
got
I'm
him
not
Or
to.
that
you know,
I just
I'm not that hungry.
so fun fact. Fun fact. When we were in one of the conventions, what was it? When we was in Texas, right? A few of us went out to eat at a steakhouse,
Mhm.
and what was it? Mark
Boo.
Boo Chisholm. He ordered a steak, rare. I mean, he's just said, Can you cook it less rare?" Right?
Yeah.
Eddie was like, "Ugh, no, oh my god." So Boo said, "Try this piece, Eddie." I think somebody else may have
No, he
had like a,
said I'm gonna pay for your meal if you get it medium rare.
or what you did not do.
I did.
You didn't have a whole steak medium rare.
Yes, I did.
Did you eat it?
I did.
No, I don't think
Yeah?
you ate it.
was it? How was it?
It wasn't bad. I gotta admit. But since then, that's been the only one I've had.
It's not like that was your your temperature of choice.
No. I need my shit dead all the way.
But see, that depends on the type of cut you got. So if you want something
If
well
that
done,
motherfucker get up and walk off the plate, nah, bro. That's how Bo was. That's how he was eating his. Nah, bro. Mm-mm.
yeah, he was
that's
eating
how
like
who
this.
eat Boo? Hey, Bo.
Hey, John Boo.
Oh,
He was eating that.
he ate his rare.
Yeah,
What is
this
that?
is rare. So this is steak
That's-
tartare, y'all. We going to France with this one.
No,
This actually is. Wait, don't do that. That is this
That's a
steak
no.
tartare. It's a combination of prime rib, a little bit of I think they said filet mignon, and it was another steak that's actually ground up in here, and it's served raw with a raw egg on top. It has a little bit of your French fries, your pommes frites, and then you have your little crispy green salad as a garnish and a few capers on the side to kind of add some texture. I believe
No.
that looks like some shallots over there as well.
You can stop
And
talking.
then-
That's just
wait,
no.
It's gonna give you the
wait.
shallots.
This is a
Who
better
wants to
version.
eat? Who wants to eat fried French fries with raw meat? Like,
Right.
I mean, somebody did. They put this picture together. Obviously, somebody snacked on it.
Somebody
Oh
got
my
you.
And then,
goodness.
I see my chat. Okay, chat, I see you over there. It's like 14 of y'all. Okay, hold on 1 second. But I just want,
Ugh.
okay, since y'all, this is the last thing. This is the last thing, right?
Smash that like
Okay,
button,
one or
y'all.
two. So, y'all know y'all like seafood. Thank you. I know y'all like fresh seafood. If you're gonna have food, it should be fresh. It should be served at the freshest, at the top peak, and everything. So I want to see y'all chomping on this.
No.
Why? Wait, can I get it out? Can I explain it first?
You don't have to get
That's-
it out.
So
You
that's
these
can
are
an
get it
jumping
out.
impact.
shrimp.
Why is it even on the screen
Right.
or even on
Because
the
it's a
plate?
delicacy.
And he got the nerve to have some limes on there. Oh no!
Right.
Put that away. Put that away. Take it down.
Wait,
No.
get
No,
guys.
ain't nothing else to talk about. Ain't
No.
nothing to talk about.
I would
That,
faint.
What?
the only thing worse than that is the balls.
That is disgusting.
But
That's
for
the
those
only
that
thing-
actually,
I'll eat
So-
the raw tartar, the tartar sauce, whatever you said it was. I'll eat the tartar before I eat that.
the steak tartare. I mean, but listen, guys, but I'm saying you can't get no fresher than that. You cannot get no fresher than this
That
because
ain't-
these
what
shrimp
is it?
still
you-
jump.
Are
These
you
are
eating
jumping
that?
shrimp. Yes, I
Mm-mm.
will.
No, hell no.
Jumping
No.
shrimp salad. So what you got here is you got the little tiny shrimp, and they're actually alive when they're served.
I'm not gonna
They're
have to
served
fight
in a
my
portion
food to eat it.
You don't have to fight. Just put it in your mouth and then just chew. That's all you gotta do.
Mm-mm.
And you got the
Mm-mm.
y'all got the lime for a little bit of citrusy flavor. They put a little bit of salt on there as well and some peppers. So you got different flavors in there, guys. I don't
No.
I don't
After you,
understand.
Ashley. After you.
Okay.
I'm with Robert Brady Jr. That should be steamed with seasoning on it. That's.
I don't know why. Listen,
Some Old Bay.
Ashley, you know
Some
we
Old
don't eat
Bay.
nothing without seasoning. So stop it.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Well,
And some
apparently-
cornmeal. And some cornmeal.
Some cornmeal. Hey, switch it around like that. Put some heat on that bad boy.
Hey, why
Some
you look like
cornmeal and some
that?
fish fry, baby.
Right.
Why
Uh-huh.
you got
And
your
then-
why you got your eyes furrowed? Yo,
Because that's disgusting.
Okay, well we'll switch gears before I let y'all go because it's almost
Yeah,
2
because I'm about to
hours.
throw up.
Yeah, do that.
Okay,
Switch
you
gears.
was okay. Hold on. You a soldier. You
Uh-oh.
supposed to be able to deal with these
Right.
types of conditions, right?
Mm-mm.
You
Uh-oh.
told me. What'd you tell me about the soldiers?
We
I said,
adapt and overcome, but I'm not doing that. I would starve.
Robert, yeah, but Robert Brady, crawfish are cooked, bruh. Like you don't put them in your mouth while they still crawfishing. Like they be cooked, bruh.
I can't. Oh God, let me pull up my notes. Okay, so I had a great show with my friend Kendra a couple weeks ago. We talked about these killer plants. So if you ever come out here to see Eddie or I, I have some adventurous people that want to go camping and they want to go hiking and stuff like that. You gotta take note of the killer plants that's out there. Now, I actually ran across one of them on my drive home. I literally tried to. I actually made a video like I was an on-field reporter with the plant too. Of course, I stayed my distance. I couldn't help it because the damn thing was way taller than I was. But
That's the part.
Anyway, so I'm gonna make sure I get that video on for next show. But
I wouldn't take that. Sorry, go ahead, continue.
He only about a few inches taller than I am, so I don't even know why he's tripping. All right, so this is the one I saw. This is the golden flower. Now,
golden shower. What did you say? Oh, you said golden flower.
I know.
My bad.
Yes.
You said golden
flower agave.
Okay.
Oh Lord, better known as a century plant.
Okay.
Now,
so what's so dangerous about this plant?
That it has a sharp spine at the tip and sharp spines along the leaves margins, and it could stab you. It stabs from the agave leaves, and it could be quite painful and bloody. I actually saw this on my way home. I stopped, got video of it. Damn thing is, when I tell you, it's tall as hell. Had to be about a good 15 feet. The stalk itself is like a small tree, but it's a protected plant. So if you go and you cut it down, you're getting arrested. I don't know if y'all ever saw the show where I was talking about the cactuses in Arizona. If you cut down one of those cactuses, you're getting 25 years.
25?
They don't play.
They don't give you 25 years for cutting down a human.
Cut down the wrong plants, you're getting it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Okay, let me ask you this. Is the cactus the state plant or state tree or anything like that? It's not?
No.
I think
it's not? Wow.
I think it's just a matter of some of them being protected because they are so, like, if you go out into like the middle of the desert, because sometimes I got to drive out
water
there,
resource.
That, but they're so big. They're like so thick. Like they've been around for a long time. And if anybody just goes and just cut them down just because, that could be like a staple. So I get it. But this one right here. Now I actually went out this weekend. Took the children out. Nice little trip. Now we saw this one. We saw this one in the place that we were at. If I can get it to pop up on the screen. Now.
Pronounce that for me.
Okay. Hold on one second. Because I'm gonna tell you right now that ain't gonna happen, bro. If I could find the damn. Oh, come on, Ash. Oh. This is called the jumping corla. And I'm not going to go with that whole, you pronounce it. You see that up there.
It's your show.
Syndrolapina. That one. Jumping corla. This shrubby branching cactus will, if provoked by touching, anchor its spines into the flesh of the offender.
Dang.
The barbed spines grip so tightly that a segment of the cactus often breaks off with them, leaving with the victim. They detach themselves to reproduce. So the idea is that this will stab you. So I actually had a coworker, and I shared this on the last show. She got too close to one, and they actually stabbed her in the arm. And they had like 5 of those things inside of it. She had to pull them out. Only way you can really pull them out is with a fine-tooth comb. But what I learned is that they actually embed themselves in your muscle. So when it sticks you, it goes so deep that it actually attaches it to the muscle. So you got to pull it out. Now, they use it as a way to travel too, because if it gets stuck to an animal or you just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, wherever you pull it out is going to be probably away from the mother plant or whatever. And so that's how, It travels.
Wow.
And during our bad windstorms, when we have the monsoons and things like that, when the wind gets up, they can break off and fly around.
I got caught on
And
one
just
driving my nephew motorcycle to his house because he didn't know how to ride. So when he bought it, and I went with him, and I got caught in the monsoon. Man, I got freaking pummeled.
Oof.
oh, yeah. Y'all can keep that out there in Arizona. I
You
stay
can keep that
here in
humidity.
Texas. I stay here in Texas on
You
the
stay there
coast.
and keep that humidity with you too.
I will keep the humidity. You know what else I keep? I keep the tropical storms and the hurricanes as well. You can keep the
Yeah.
damn monsoon. If you got you got weather where it's taking off damn near 10-inch. My apologies.
Wait, don't finish that sentence, bro. Don't stop mid sentence. When you start like that, you got to finish that sentence because everybody waiting to see where you was going with that.
If it's taking off 10-inch stick of bushes, whatever, and flying it across the whole damn city and sticking
Bro,
it in the arm.
y'all got houses lifting up in the air. What are you talking about? Cows.
My house, cows. We got those tornadoes here. No, buddy, no. I'll take the humidity over that dry heat y'all have in it. Eddie, what'd you tell me a few days ago? Man, it was 113 outside.
It was.
What?
Yeah.
No, your shoe,
ain't y'all 113.
dude, your shoes should be
How
melting.
you put it? 113 is hot.
113. Don't get me wrong, hot is hot. But 113 in Houston, you'd be dead as fuck.
Dude, 113, dude, you close to hell. That's what.
So it's 106 degrees right now, and it's just 640 here
No,
in
thank
Arizona.
you. No, thank you.
106.
But it don't feel like 106.
It don't.
Oh,
It feels like a nice.
It's a dry
it feels
heat,
like a
right?
nice 98. It feels like a nice
dry-
98.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Y'all can keep that. It is currently 85 degrees here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And yeah, that's hot for us this time of night because it's already 10:30 or 10:17. But I guarantee you we ain't gonna see no 113 ever.
I don't
And
know.
we're in the South.
If we see 113, somebody's on fire.
And Bo, we're in the South.
Right.
You know, yeah.
Keep that.
My.
He said, "So why do we live in Arizona again?" It's
No
not
state,
really that
no
bad,
state
though.
taxes.
Texas ain't got no state taxes.
They can keep that.
Mm.
It's 3 months of hell and 9 months of beautiful.
Yeah, because it's definitely hell right now, bro. Like it's 106 degrees outside, and it's 6 o'clock. I mean,
Yeah.
like so, and I think it's gonna get down to like 92, and that's gonna be at 12 o'clock.
That's the low. 92? Nah.
No, the low should be like I think it's 86.
Oh well, in that case.
Yes, and that's like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
So
Nah, I'm
hey,
good on that.
It's not 86 at 6 a.m. Don't let me put out the doggone 5-day forecast.
you should go ahead.
Trouble.
Like he be paying attention.
Eddie
Right,
be
you over there running
Eddie
Sam
be
the
out
whole thing.
running, posting videos sounding like he out of breath.
Arizona. This is Eddie Gage. I'm walking the streets of Arizona in my sweat bag. I just want to let y'all know that I love y'all. Just in case I don't make it.
You GPS calls, so people know where you at.
Sound like Buddy Love from Another Professor. No, Sherman. Jason, this is Sherman from deep down inside of Buddy Love.
Oh, help me, please.
I
Please
can't
help
with
me.
y'all.
Help me.
Go over there and that cabinet over there and get me one of them Syndromes. I saved it just in case Buddy tried to throw away all the other ones. Yeah.
That's messed up, bro.
Ooh, y'all right on time.
Demond, you know how many people watching this right now weren't even born when that movie came out?
Man, bro.
Why you gotta be bringing that stuff up, bro?
They wasn't even born when that movie came out. That movie came out in 1995?
Yeah, around 95?
Like that. 95, 96? Yeah.
In the 1900s, when we all were born.
It came out in the 20th century, yes.
Oh man, well, it is. This has been a great show, guys. I don't know if y'all had anything else y'all wanted to mention before I let you go. It is 2 hours and 5 minutes into the show, maxed out at 45 viewers. I am so happy that you guys tuned in. I hope that you enjoyed the show. But guys, did y'all have anything else that y'all want to mention before I end things?
I want to ask Demond how many games he got Houston winning this season.
Oh, that's a great question. Let me pull up my schedule.
I remember, boy, when we was in doggone ACA, and Demond was like, "Write it down, take a picture. I don't give a." I was like, Boy, from that day on, I was like, Houston is never beating us again, ever. That was all the motivation we needed. The mom was like, "Oh, we gonna make the playoffs. We going at least 10-2 or 9-3."
Hey, Demond, you got Pittsburgh at home week 1. Is that a win or a loss?
That's a win.
At Vancouver week 2.
At Vancouver. Vancouver beat us our last go round, and I know why they beat us. And just know that that's not going to happen again this time. So I'm going to say we're going to win that game because I have a great game plan for them already.
At home versus Denver.
We're winning that game.
At Carolina.
We're winning that game.
At home versus Charleston.
We're winning that game.
At Baltimore.
I'm gonna say that game will probably be a loss because I have never beaten Baltimore.
At home versus Fort Worth.
At home versus Fort Worth, I'm gonna say. Can I get a pick 'em?
No, you the coach.
No, okay. At home versus Fort Worth, I'm going for the underdog Houston. I'm gonna say we're gonna win that game.
At home versus Minnesota.
Minnesota. We're winning that game. We should have won last season in the playoffs. We're winning that game.
On the road versus Indianapolis.
Oh, we taking that one too.
Oh,
on the road versus Mexico City.
Ooh. See, at Mexico City, that's when things get a little tougher. Because Houston and Mexico City rivalry is always a toss-up as far as the home team. The home team has the most wins in this rivalry.
We don't have a time for explanations. We just want to win.
Houston wins.
At home versus Louisiana.
Houston wins.
On the road versus Bossier City.
They don't have the coaching staff they had the previous seasons. Houston wins.
So Houston is going 11-1 season 23.
11-1. Okay.
I say 11-1, but I'm really at I'm really at 9-3. To be honest with you.
9-3.
That math ain't mathing.
I know the math ain't mathing.
So who the other two losses coming from?
The other two losses it's the strongest stretch of our schedule. Baltimore, Fort Worth, and Minnesota. That's possible. That could possibly be a 3-game skid for us, or we probably could come out 2-1 or 1-2. You know, so
you got yourself going 9-3. Or 11-1,
yeah,
1-2.
But for this show, 11-1.
that sounds like home field throughout the playoffs in the first round bye.
That'd be nice. That would be real nice. Been a long time since we had home field
Actually,
advantage.
Actually, go ahead and put it in your server that Houston, DeMond picked them to go 11-1.
You
11.
know
Watch
you
the
a mod
back.
over there.
Watch the backlash I get. How dare you?
Oh, I know all about it. I picked us to go 12-0 and got ridiculed.
I said that. Like, bro, why
One of
you
the
saying
guys who ridiculed me is on this show right now.
Was
Bo,
I
why
wrong?
would you do? Why would you
what-
do such a thing, Bo?
Was I wrong though?
And now he my teammate.
That's because you figured out I know what I'm talking about.
No, because as a coach, I would never tell anybody, yeah, we're gonna win this one, lose that one. As a coach,
So
my
you
mindset
saying
is
DeMond
12-0.
shouldn't have did that?
No,
You got to
I'm
be
saying-
confident, man.
I'm telling you,
why
I'm
you
telling
walk
you,
DeMond back like that?
I'm telling you what my mindset is. I'm not. T-Pat might say we going 10-2. Minnesota might say we going 9-3. That's
So you saying there's no need to ask you the whole questions you just asked DeMond, and no need to ask you because you're gonna say we winning every one.
I will every season I'm gonna say 12-0, and if we start out and lose that first one, I'm gonna say we going 11-1. If we lose 6 straight, I'm gonna say we going 6-6.
I was telling him when he said that 12 and I'm like, bro, why would you put a target on your back like that?
I don't give a damn. At the end of the day,
Really?
At the end of the day, it don't matter what other people think. It's what I believe. Am I confident in myself to find a way to get a W? If I ain't, then I don't need to be doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I do believe
If I think I'm gonna lose against Florida when we play them, I think week 9 or whatever the heck it is. Why even run Sims that week? Just tell Cam no change.
But you still gonna run Sims though, Eddie. Because I mean, listen, let's be real. Let's say you signed up with Mike Tyson right now for a fight next month, right? Now you can be cocky as you want to and say, yeah, I'm gonna beat this. But in reality, even though you're a boxer, he gonna whoop you. Now you might not say it publicly.
Do I?
But
oh no, I don't know where you grew up at, but I ain't built like that. I don't give a damn if it's Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, and Floyd Mayweather. I'm always give myself a chance.
Cool.
Right, but you saying so if you at the press review and they say who's gonna win or what do you think the fight's gonna be, you gonna say I'm gonna
get knocked out, y'all. Y'all put y'all money on Mike because I'm getting knocked out. You ain't gotta
say that, but you ain't gotta say I'm gonna win. You can say, well, it's gonna be a tough battle, but we'll see who comes out tight. We'll see who comes out on top.
Okay. I ain't built like that. I'm gonna find a way to win. I'm gonna find a way.
Okay.
Apparently, Houston going 1-11 this year, this season.
Damn, who said that?
Who else said it? You already know who said it.
Damn.
And Jay also had the nerve to send me something in my DM. He said, "I'll do the pick'ems with you and challenge you. Challenge me to what? What are you trying?"
Oh, he gonna take over Dig's spot.
You was just on the team. You just left. Your ink just dried, bro. Don't act like you don't know what's going on.
He already trying to come back. Look at him.
You know what? I give Jay credit though, man. They got a squad over there, boy. I didn't realize how good that squad was. So I looked at it today during the show. I'm like, oh shit, that mother's got a squad over there.
So Jay, if you want to come on next week, and we can do a pick'ems then, you can do what you're gonna do. You can bring your friends too. Okay?
Yeah, Jay, y'all can make it a little party.
No, I feel like that just going somewhere it wasn't supposed to go. I feel like that was going somewhere it wasn't supposed to go. Anyway, y'all got anything else y'all want to say before we
But what you think Arizona's record gonna be this season?
You asking me? Well, see, I don't have to answer that. Because I'm not a coach. I have no say so over what our record's gonna be. I do have confidence that
you didn't have a say so with ACA, but you tuned in and gave your opinion.
Okay, all right, let's do it. Go ahead. What's our schedule? I'm gonna keep it short and simple. Just wins and losses.
That's all I want to hear. Write this down, Nancy. Write down his answers.
What?
Week 1.
Win.
Home versus LA. Week. You writing these down?
Don't write it down, Ashley. Don't worry
No.
about it. Go ahead.
Okay. Week
No,
3.
it's being recorded. You can.
Week 3 at Chicago.
Win.
Week 4 home versus Mexico City.
Win.
Week 5 on the road versus Queen City.
Win.
Monday Night Football versus Albuquerque.
Win.
Following week on the road versus Fort Worth.
That's gonna be our toughest match that season so far. You said on the road at Fort Worth.
Mm-hmm.
That one's shaky, but win.
At home versus Atlanta.
Hold on. I just want to correct this real quick. It's not Mrs. It's MS. Just want to say that. Put that out there. Go ahead. Continue.
On the road versus ATL.
At home versus Atlanta.
Oh, at home. Win.
On the road versus Denver.
Ooh, this is starting to get juicy. Win.
Monday Night Football in Florida.
Ugh.
Just said that. Oh.
Ugh.
I like you getting the buck though. I like that.
We might catch one on that one. We might catch an L on that one.
At home versus DC.
That's a win.
Damn, he sound confident. He must not know who DC is.
I know who DC is.
Okay.
I know exactly who. Listen, I know better than you think I know who DC is, but I also know who we are.
That's what's up.
They were who we thought they were.
They are who we thought they were.
At home versus Motor City.
Dang, win.
On the road versus Vancouver.
Man, that's an easy schedule.
That is an easy schedule. That's why I'm tripping. Win.
Don't tell him that, Lord. He gonna.
So you got us going 11-1, losing only to the defending champions.
11-1 and a possible with Fort Worth.
So potentially 10-2.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
I think Chicago gonna be a test for us. I think, believe it or not, Mexico City gonna be a test for us. Fort Worth, Florida for sure, DC for sure, and Vancouver. But we coming though. Coming for all they neck.
Let's get it. I can't wait for the season to get started. Personally, you can't come past me.
I like our schedule though. I do. As a cornerback, I'm planning on eating good in the neighborhood.
That's it. Well, so it looks like Jay is going to be on the show next week.
That's what's up.
Jay Bomber will be coming on next week along with Robert Brady Jr. Apparently, he wants to come on and get roasted too. Hey, I'll flank both of y'all. And then Robert was talking about how many sacks he was going to get. Man, sit down.
Robert Brady? Who he play for?
Robert Brady Jr.
Who he play for?
Don't he play for Denver?
Denver.
No.
Who does he play for?
Now he coming on your show and you don't know who he play for?
Okay, don't do that. Don't do that.
Does he play for Nashville?
As many forgetful moments you didn't have.
Maybe he played for Nashville because he's talking about coming on with Jay. Oh, he plays for Baltimore?
What?
Oh,
Baltimore. Oh.
We don't even play Baltimore this season, do we?
No, not this season.
He just wishful thinking. He hadn't sacked me in a while. So he's looking for an opportunity to get one in, but it's okay.
Say what now?
He looking for an opportunity to get a sack in, even though we ain't playing.
Stop talking, Ashley.
Shut up. I know where he was going with that. Anyway.
I didn't say a word. I'm just watching.
I'll see you tomorrow. Then you can say what you really feel. Anyway. Let's go. You know me, Baltimore. Well, we're going to see what y'all going to do this year, man. I'm actually curious to see how Baltimore is going to do, how Canton is going to do with all the different changes, how Motor City is going to fare with those changes. It's going to be interesting. So But guys, if that is all you got, that is all I have. And I want to thank all of you for being on the show, for taking the time out to kind of chill out with me. I really appreciate it. If you want to, you can join me tomorrow. I have another separate show that I'm doing called Late Night Skull Sessions. Um, that is more geared towards the 18 and over audience. So if you're interested, I will be putting some links in the Striker Night server, as well as in the general 18 server of the SFL. So you can tune in for that. But again, guys, y'all have a good night. Did y'all want to say y'all goodbyes before? And everybody, y'all can go ahead and put your goodbyes in the chat so I can run them across the screen as I end things. But any final goodbyes, gentlemen?
I'll go first. I don't have, typically what I would say with Lone Star, have a glorious day. I can't say that anymore. Or,
Thank God.
I can't say, like with ACA, I can't say it's the bomb and we about to blow up. So I got to figure out what it's going to be with Arizona, so y'all going to have to give me a minute. So for now, I'm going to just say, I can't even say Arizona, I love y'all, because that's Eddie's thing. So I can't say that. So I got to figure something out. But we'll make
I know.
it happen.
I got one for you.
What's that?
Feel the sting.
Just because of the way you just said that messed it up.
I agree with Bo. No man should say that at all.
Who started that anyway? I can't remember who started that.
Listen, I'd like to think it's gonna be more than a sting if you're gonna feel it, but that's an entirely different conversation. But I will not say feel the sting. And not yet, anyways. I'm gonna try to think of something else. That'll be like a last resort. For now, I'll just say it's gonna be a great season, guys, and thank y'all so much. And we'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.
Oh, God, no. That's that voice acting coming into play.
We'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much for coming out.
Oh my goodness.
I can't with you,
every day, I tell you, I'm glad to be in Arizona.
No.
It's Bubba.
There goes Bubba, and you knew Bubba was gonna have to come through. Now,
all my life I've had to fight.
What I want to tell you, Arizona, we gonna look good this year. We gonna be eating good in the neighborhood. All right, so let's just get ready, buckle in, because we in for a good ride. Bubba out.
Bubba out. There you go. But we just got the invitation to see the greatest Alabamian, if that's what they truly call of Bubba. You gotta love Bubba. You gotta love Bubba. Bubba, are you an Alabama Tide fan?
Usually people don't get to see, because usually Bubba be off screen, so you just got to kind of hear Bubba. Bubba is actually a separate person. Yeah, I didn't know that though, but he's actually a separate person.
Well, you imitate him well.
I just did my Bubba impression, because that's my twin brother. So
is that what that was?
Yeah, Bubba is my twin brother, but he lives in my house with me, but he's upstairs. So I did my Bubba impression. It's the best I can do. It's not 100%, but you'll hear it. Like when you actually hear Bubba, you'll hear there's a slight difference between the two of us. But that was my Bubba impression. So Bubba's upstairs and he's asleep right now because he was out all day. He had like 3 dates, and so he was out all day, and so he came back and crashed out, and so he been asleep ever since he got back. So anyway, y'all, I'll tell him y'all say hey.
Thank you.
Cool beans.
Like my last one.
Somebody looking at me. I thought it was Bubba. Sorry.
I can't with you. Anyway,
Eddie. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Eddie, Demond, y'all got anything I want to say before I put on the final music?
No, I don't have anything to say. Bubba stole the show.
He did. Always. Always. All right, fellas. Y'all have a good night.
Peace.
Peace. Everybody, I really hope that you enjoyed the show this evening. It's always a good time having the fellas on, having a good time and enjoying each other's company with great conversation. If you will be in the Texas area, come down and see us. We would love to have you. You can find information on their website, simulationfl.net, about the convention destination and what we will be doing there. So, till next time, until next week, y'all, please stay safe. Treat each other well. Shoot, I forgot my own. They had me so flustered. I forgot my own outro. But y'all stay safe. Treat each other well. For Eddie, for Bo, for Damon, Striker, we are out. Please treat people fairly. As I'm getting my song pulled up, it's been a lot of things happening in the world lately, and you want to have a good place to go. You want to have a good place to go that you can kind of take your mind off things. And we're slowly working to get the community to be more positive than it has been, especially since last season. So hopefully, with the new changes that have been taking place, with the new rules that that will be implemented, hopefully this will get things back to the camaraderie that you saw tonight. Everybody having a good time, even though there was bantering. It was cool, you know. It was nothing disrespectful. But anyway, y'all have a good night, and I will see you soon.